Hi everyone, this is Penny from Wacko Witch Astrology. Today I have a pick a card video where we are going to ask why they are fighting. So this might be why they are fighting you, it could be a relationship partner, it could be a coworker, or it could be some other individuals in your life who you're really sick of them fighting and you just want to know what the heck is going on. So I am going to do 3 piles for this one. And each pile is going to have 3 cards. I know normally I do 6, but I'm like, how many possible explanations can there be for why someone's fighting? And with a pick a card reading, it's always going to be somewhat general. I know I do manage to get fairly specific, but you know, personal readings are always going to be better. Okay. So for pile 1, 3 cards there, and pile 2, and pile 3. And I'll go ahead and I'll give you a minute to see which pile is really calling you with your specific situation right now. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with pile number 1. So the first card that we have here is the Star card. This has to do with hopes and dreams and setting intentions. So one thing that this comes with is a lot of expectations. So we have a lot of big hopes and big dreams for basically this dream of a perfect life with amazing wealth, with a great community, with supportive people all around you. And then the outcome is kind of like this person feels like, well, I'm trying to obtain these things. I'm trying to make a better life for myself. But I just feel like my intentions are not coming through. I feel like other people are not cooperating with me so much. And they feel like they're the only one that's really putting in the effort. And probably what's gone on is they haven't clearly communicated what it is that they actually want. But they have these really high expectations and they're just assuming and hoping that everyone else is going to be on board with them, but they don't realize that probably the biggest problem here is that they have not actually communicated what it is that they want. All right, so we're going to get going with pile number 2. The first card here is the Sun card. So this shows that this person, they're feeling kind of irritable and it's really hard to make them happy right now. They have very high expectations for what is going on. I know this is a common theme. It seems like everyone's expectations are just a little bit too high. But this person, I'm sensing they have like some kind of pain. For some people who are watching this, you know, the person you're inquiring about might have an emotional pain that's getting at them right now. But for most of them, I feel like it's actually like a physical pain. And it might be like that they're just not feeling well in some way. They might be having some type of inflammation of some sort, whether it's like a sinus issue or some back pain, some knee pain, something like that. This person, they seem to be having inflammation is really what I'm getting from this card. I know if you read tarot, you're probably like, how the heck is she getting that from the Sun card? But that's how tarot works. It's intuitively as well as analytical. So that is the first thing that's going on. And they're really in a position where they feel like they need help. They need other people to be extra super kind to them and be offering them things to solve their problems. So they are probably specifically mad at their doctor or maybe their lack of a doctor because they want something to relieve their pain. They want something that can kind of solve their problems. It might not specifically be about getting a doctor for all of these people, but they do need something that can help them solve their problems. Now, I am getting that for most of them, it is some kind of physical pain, and they do feel like they might not be communicating this, but they ultimately need someone who can help them relieve that physical pain so that it's not a problem anymore. And they're having issues with resources. Either they can't get the referral for the type of doctor they need, they can't find a doctor who's able to help them, or they're just not able to access the type of medicine that they need. For some, it might also be an issue with money. Like I can get the doctor that I need, but they're just way out of my price range. So that's what I'm really getting. This person probably has some type of physical pain, some type of physical issue that is causing irritability for them right now. And they're just not able to have their needs met at this time. So that's what's causing them to fight with other people around them. All right. This one, it has to do with an agreement. It has to do with some kind of binding contract that was signed. So we're on pile number 3 now. I'm sorry, I didn't clarify. Hopefully you were watching the video as well and you could tell. We are on pile number 3, and there was some type of legal contract involved here, and it might specifically, have religious or spiritual connotations. So basically one thing that happens with paperwork, and this specific paperwork, is there's kind of multiple ways to interpret certain things that were agreed upon, and certain things that were said, and these two parties are interpreting it in different ways. They're interpreting the agreement in different ways, and they're both feeling kind of betrayed, like it didn't really meet their ideals and what they really wanted to be able to get out of the other person. So say, for example, you are a married couple and you got married under the Catholic Church, but you both have, even though you're both Catholic and you both got married under the Catholic Church, you have a slightly different idea about what a Catholic marriage should be like. And there's some type of disagreement that has not really been explained. It has not really been illuminated. So you are struggling to figure that out. Of course, this could happen with a different religion. I'm not saying that you're Catholic just because you picked this card. Maybe you're pagan and you didn't understand each other's expectations about what exactly your marriage was supposed to entail. And this is kind of just resulting in these hurt feelings, these kind of deep wounds, like, this is what I thought I was going to be able to get from my partner. This is what I thought I was going to be able to get from this person. But I feel like they are not trying to meet my needs the way that I expected them to. So it is possible that you picked this card and you're not inquiring about marriage, which I don't know, maybe you picked the wrong card. I know some people will make the mistake of just picking their favorite number or something like that. But I do want to give another possible interpretation. So this could be any kind of legal paperwork. Heck, it could even be with a landlord or something like that. And you both just had a slightly different idea about what your landlord-tenant relationship was going to entail, and you are both feeling kind of emotionally hurt about it. It's not even just that, it's not that you can legally do anything about it. It's not that there's anything that specifically broke the contract that the two of you had. But there is kind of this emotional feeling like I did not get what I expected out of this contract. So this could be any kind of contract that's going on. It could be like a agreement that you have with an employer. It could be an agreement you have with a client you took on, but it probably does involve some kind of paperwork or agreement at least. And it's just that the expectations are not being met from that. So anyway, that is your pick a card video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any additional questions, you can leave them below. If they're super detailed, you might actually need to book a reading. So you can go to my website, penny-astrology.com. I'll have a link in the description below, and I hope that you will subscribe so that I can see you again. Bye.